Hi guys, today we are reviewing the Swatch SDN118 Scuba Watch, otherwise known as the Lobster. In the review we'll go through the features, style as well as dimensions. So without further ado, let's get started. So this watch is from the Swatch Scuba range. All the Scuba watches normally have this very thick bezel. The case is plastic and is in the same style as you'd find on most other Swatch watches. You've got a little chrome crown here. As you can see, we have a lovely red strap. It's a leather strap. So we have a blue buckle with the Swatch logo in it. We've got an adjuster, a leather adjuster to keep the strap in place. We've got plenty of adjustment points, and it's quite a thin strap though. It's nice leather, but it's quite thin. As with all Swatch watches, you've got the single battery on the back, little battery cover. This tells us that this watch is 200 meters water resistant. Now that's why it's a scuba watch. It's classed as a scuba watch because this is definitely a watch you can go swimming with, and if you want to, you could go diving with it as well. If we come round to the face, you'll see what I mean about diving, because we've got a diver's bezel. So we've got a bezel with all the markings on it. We've got a big orange part that goes around to the 20 minutes for the diving times, and it's a rotating bezel as always. Now I'll put a link to the picture of this watch on the Swatch site below, and in that picture you'll notice that the bezel's actually clear when it was a brand new watch. Now the thing is, this watch is no longer new. This is about 26 years old, and over time, unfortunately, some of the Swatch watches, the colouring on the clear plastic tends to go off. In my recent review of the Swatch musical watch, I got the last one, the Spirito, you'll notice that the colouring had gone on the bracelet on that, and it's a habit that all Swatch watches tend to have over time. If they're old, the clear plastic does fade and sort of yellow a bit. Having said that, I bought this watch on this colouring. I didn't realise initially that it would have been clear, so I looked at it when I saw it online. I thought, oh, that's a nice looking watch. I like the colour of that yellow bezel with the blue watch, and I bought it on that purpose. But of course, actually, it should be a clear bezel, but I prefer it as it's coloured. So we have a slightly raised plastic glass over the front of the watch, and then we've got this beautiful face. Face is very, very colourful, as you can see. So the face has got a sort of a pink part at the top, so between 10 and 2 we've got pink, and then the rest of the watch sort of goes a nice sort of greeny colour around the rest of the face. You've got a double triangle at the top at the 12 o'clock position, and then you've got single triangles at 6, 3 and 9. There's sort of an orange sort of shoulder as such. You can just about see an orange shoulder in there, and then you've got the minute markers on a white ring going around the edge with little black markers for the minutes. There's no date window, of course, on this watch. It's just purely a diver's watch. But you'll see underneath this pink bit at the top, you've got an orange part, and then you've got a metal coloured part. There's also little hour markers there. Now those hour markers there are actually luminous. So they're the luminous markers in these little half-domed, half-semicircle pieces. You've got black hands for the hours and minutes with orange luminous paint, and they glow orange in the dark. You've got a white second hand with an orange glowing dot at the end, and again that glows orange. And the other thing you've got is a see-through middle, or circle in the middle, where you can actually see the mechanism and the workings of the watch. Now if I show you a close-up of that, you can actually see the cogs and parts of the watch turning as they go around. So it is a moving, well, obviously it's a quartz watch, but it's giving you the impression of movement and how it works by looking at these little dials, but you do have to look very, very closely to see that they are actually moving. So there's an awful lot of watches in the Scuba range. Swatch do make a load of models. There's loads and loads of models on the website. As I said, I'll put a link down below. If you look through that, you'll see all the models that they have produced over the years. As I said, it depends on the age of what you can get and what you can find. This watch is 1994, so it is a very old watch. But as I said, there's plenty of others around. They all look very, very nice, and I keep my eye out for them. So I think I may buy some more, because I quite like the look of these watches. They're nice and comfortable to wear, and they're just stylish. If we come to the sizes, the face of this watch is 27mm. The case is 38. That's because of the size of the bezel. With the crown, it works out at 40mm. The strap depth going across here is 18mm. The thickness of the watch is a bit thicker than normal. This is 13mm. Most Swatch watches are about 11. This is just slightly thicker because of the big bezel. As you can see, the bezel on the front of the watch does raise it up quite a bit. But weight wise, again, it's a plastic watch, very, very thin leather strap. It only weighs 24 grams in total. So a very lightweight and comfortable watch to wear. So guys, thanks for watching. Hope you liked the review. If you do, please hit the like button down below. Please think about subscribing and hitting the notification bell to be notified when I upload the next load of videos. Thanks again. Bye bye.